everyone, I'm Chris, and in this video we're going to learn how to make the Cylinder Bezeled Rivoli. I have made them into earrings, but you can make them into a pendant or maybe even a bracelet. What we're going to need is some ear wires, wire guards, some 2mm crystal rounds, some 4mm crystal cylinders, 11/0s, and a 14mm Rivoli. So on about 2.5 feet of size 6 thread, I have a size 11 needle, knowing that we might need to switch it to a size 12 as we go through the 11/0s multiple times. So on my thread I have loaded 4 11/0s, cylinder bead, 4 11/0s, cylinder bead, 4 11/0s, cylinder bead, 4 11/0s, and a cylinder bead. We are going to tie them, we're going to go through them once again and then tie them in a circle, leaving a couple inch tail so that we can tie off at the end. So I'll go through all those beads again. Go through the 11/0s, the cylinder, the 11/0s, cylinder, the 11/0s, cylinder, 11/0s, and then we're at the end there. So I'm just going to tie a little knot right over left, left over right. So I am now going to move my thread through the next cylinder bead and the 4 11/0s. And we're going to create kind of little arms, I guess you can call it, to encapsulate the back of the Rivoli here. And in order to avoid potential wear point, we're going to try to make most of the connections through the 11/0s instead of the crystal cylinders, because sometimes it can cut the thread if we're not careful. So we're coming out of the set of 4 of 11/0s, and I'm going to pick up 7 11/0s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're coming out of here. We're actually going to go back through those 4 11/0s, the cylinder bead, and the next set of 4 11/0s. So I'm going to go back through those 4 11/0s, the cylinder bead, and 4 11/0s. We're going to pick up another 7 11/0s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're going to do the same thing we did before. We're going to go back through those 4 11/0s, the cylinder bead, and the 4 11/0s. So you're going to continue that all the way around until we have 4 of these little, I'll call them arms.
Imagine 3 stunning jewelry kits delivered free to your door each month. At up to 60% off what you'd pay buying them one by one. Inside each box, you'll find 3 curated kits, necklaces, bracelets, and earrings. You get everything you need: premium beads, wire, clasps, and full step-by-step instructions. And as a new subscriber, we're giving you an extra $10 off per month. That's the same as buying the necklace and getting 2 kits for free. Get a fresh burst of creativity every month and build a jewelry collection you'll be proud of. Subscribe now at PotomacBeads.com/subscribe. Together we create.
Now that we have our 4 arms, we're actually going to put 4 11/0s in between. We're going to connect the points of our arms here. Now, depending on the size Rivoli that you have, if it has a coating or something, you might need to change the number, but the one that I'm using today just uses 4. So I'm coming out of this set of 4 from the inner circle. I'm going to go through the crystal, through the next set of 4, then I'm going to come up into the arm and come up 4 beads so I come to that point. So I'm just moving my thread around. I'm going to go through the cylinder, the next 4 11-ohs that are in the inner circle, and then I'm going to go up the arm 4 11-ohs. So we get to the point there. 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to add 4 11-ohs and connect over to this next arm, and I'll count up 1, 2, 3, 4. So here is our point of that arm. So I'm going to load up 4 11-ohs. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to come over to this next point and go to the 4th center of that little arm. Go through that, just that one bead. And we're going to keep this kind of loose right now, because when we're finished adding the 4s all the way around, then we'll put in our Rivoli. So I'll add 4 more 11-ohs. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll go over to this next arm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's our center of that arm. All right, so now we're going to add 4 more 11-ohs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Find the center of the next arm. So that 4th one in there is kind of hiding. There we go. And then one more. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll go back to where we started. So there's that 4th bead of that arm where we began. So we have 4 11-ohs in between each of the arms. So we're going to put our Rivoli face down in the middle of that, and then carefully pull up those 4 11-ohs between the arms that we added. So we create that back. Now what you're going to do to secure it, you're going to go back through this whole ring 2 or even 3 times and pull it kind of taut so it secures the Rivoli in there. So you go through the 4 that we added in between plus that little point. So I've gone around a couple of times and I've come to one of the points of the arm, coming out of it this way. I'm now going to go down those 3 beads along the side so we can get back up to the front of the bezeled Rivoli here. So I'm coming up here. I'm going to go through these 4 11-ohs. So go through those. That was our initial circle there. So now we're going to add the 2mm crystal rounds. We're going to pick up 2 of the crystal rounds, and then we're going to go back through those 4 11-ohs. So 2 crystal rounds, 1, 2, and then back through those 4 11-ohs that we went through initially. And this is where you might want to switch to a size 12 needle. So now we're coming out of this set of 4 here. We're going to add an 11-oh, go through the 2mm round, add an 11-0, go through the round, add another 11-0, and then back through these 4 11-0s. So we'll pick up an 11-0, go up through one of the crystal rounds, we'll pick up another 11-0, go through the other crystal round, pick up another 11-0, and then go through those 4 11-0s from our initial ring that we started with. So we created kind of a little picot, if you want to call it, point over here. So now we're going to go through this next cylinder and the next 4 11-0s through the cylinder, and then the next 4 11-0s. And we're going to do the same thing that we did on that first, I'll call it picot. So we're going to add 2 of our 2mm rounds, go through those 4 11-0s again, I'm going to pick up an 11-0, go through the 1 crystal round, pick up another 11-0, go through the other crystal round, pick up another 11-0, and then go through all 4 of those initial 11-0s on that inner ring. So you'll continue that all the way around till you have 4 of these little corners. Once you've added all of our 4 picot points, we've come through this set of 4 11-0s on the inner circle. I went up through an 11-0, the 2mm round, and the 11-0, and we're going to add our wire guard onto that, and then we'll cross through, we'll do another round through, so twice through this just to secure it. So I have my wire guard on there. I'm going to go through that 11-0, and I'm going to go through that wire guard one more time, and down the wire guard, and then through that 11-0, then you'll take your thread and needle until you find where your tail thread is, and then you're going to tie it off. So kind of work your way through until you get to here, tie it off, and then burn the threads off, and then add your ear wire, and then you've finished your cylinder bezeled Rivoli earrings. So thank you for watching, and please post your pictures of your color choices on the Beading and Jewelry Making Facebook page, and join us again for future videos.